Hello.
Hi, am I speaking
Yes.
from Ram from Barclays?
Uh-huh.
Hi, good time to talk to you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I have go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I have with me.
Yeah. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the HR must have spoke to you regarding the job opportunities and the positions that we are having.
Yes.
Okay, so you're familiar with this, the
Yes.
role that we are looking into?
Yes.
Okay. So as I have your CV with me, so could you just brief me about yourself, like what you do, what role you are
Yeah.
into, and
Yeah.
your day-to-day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 3+ years or 4+ years of experience in SAS. Uh, on base SAS, macros, SQL, Access, graphs, ODS, statistics, and currently I'm working for the securities project. So here I'm working for Wipro Infotech for the client of HDFC Group. I'm working in both HDFC Securities and HDFC Bank. So what is my roles and responsibilities here means in HDFC Securities, every day whatever the trading is happening between 9:30 to 3:30, the trading data will be stored into National Stock Exchange server and Bombay Stock Exchange server. At the end of the day, NSE and BSE will segregate the data on each broking company wise and will send it to the reputed brokerage companies. Same way my HDFC Securities people will get the data from NSE BSE through Notepad. Then my DBA people will load the data into database. So this is one way what we can get the data for market share reports. Apart from this, some like account opening reports, closed account reports, this directly will be stored into my database. So here what is my roles and responsibilities means I have to get the requirement from the AVP. Then I have to analyze the requirements for understand the business concepts. Here if I require, I can take the help from business analyst team or I can read some requirement documents. I can understand the business part. Then I can understand the data part from DBA people or design documents like which tables we are using for particular report in the database. What are the columns we have in the table? What are the attributes of those columns I have to understand from DBA design documents. Then I have to extract the data from database to SAS by using explicit pass-through query. Once I extract the data by using different SAS statements and functions, I have to perform the data management and I'm preparing some intermediate SAS data sets. Here I am performing like sorting the data, filtering the data, formatting the data, renaming the data, combining the data like this. So once I prepare the intermediate SAS data sets, for that I'm applying some procedures like proc print, proc tablet, proc report, proc means, proc frequency, proc immediate like this. And I'm performing the data analysis and preparing some summary reports and statistical reports. So once I prepare the report, that report I'm converting into HTML and Excel format as per my client's requirement by using ODS. So now whatever the code I develop, that I have to test it whether it's meeting the client expectation or not. So here I'm going to take that code from development server to testing server and I'm testing the code to identify correctness and completeness of the program on various test cases wise like data values wise, decimal values wise, order wise, look and feel wise, execution time wise, formatting wise like this. If all test cases are running successfully, I can prepare the UTR documents and I can move it to the UAT, user acceptance testing. Then user will verify that and if we give the approval, we can add all other business users mail address in the program and we can deliver this quality email reports to them for decision making purpose. Apart from that, we have almost around 300 reports in the server. For those reports, I have to give the supporting, like I have to work with bug fixing and I have to add or delete some extra black star columns and I have to change some business logics in existing reports like this. So here I prepare some reports like market share report, closed accounts report, account opening report, top 10 shares in the today's market report, team-based turnover and brokerage report, channel-based turnover and brokerage report, product-based turnover and brokerage report, sub-broker area manager price report, CAG report, ATS report like this. And before that, I worked for the loan information system. There also I worked as a MIS developer. So there also it's kind of reporting only. I have to extract the data and manage the data, analyze the data and report generation. So there I prepare some reports like leading indicator reports, collection close reports, collection productivity report, check bounce rate report, decline reason report, deviation reason report, LD performance relation report like this.
Okay, that's nice. So how much would you rate yourself on base as and advanced as?
I'll give 7 to 8 out of 10.
For both base and
Yes.
advanced?
Yes.
And you are certified as well?
Yes.
Okay. So certification for both base and advanced?
Body base.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So what is the size of the data set that you work? So what size of data that
We
you
have some data sets, small data sets, some we have in lakhs, like 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs.
Okay, that's fine. And suppose I have one table, okay? So that's a table called table test, okay?
Yeah.
Test one, and I have two columns in it. One is ID,
Yeah.
and one is name,
Yeah.
okay? And we have second table, and where it's test two, we
Yeah.
have I and age.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want one full table, okay, where
Yeah.
you ID, name, and age. How
Yeah.
do you do it?
So by using Match or by using SQL giants. So this we have to combine these two tables into one table by using data set net or SQL giant, or we can do through multiple set statements or through update or through performance. But better way to do the data set net or SQL giant.
Okay. Could you just tell me the syntax and how do you do it in both?
Yeah. First I'm using the data step, new data set, match data set 1, data set 2, by ID run.
First of all, would you not sort the data set for merging?
Yeah, first I have to sort the data set. First I have to sort the data set based on the ID variable. Then I have to check the attributes, both ID variable values, ID variable length is same or not, format is same or not, like attributes is same or not, I have to check it. Then I have to sort by ID. Then I am writing new data set, match data set 1, data set 2, by ID run.
So
This is
what
in
type of
data
work
set.
is
This will happen the full join.
this will happen the full join?
Yeah. And if
Okay.
you want to do the left join or right join like this, in the match statement data set 1 bracket, in bracket I have to use in is equal to some variable. Data set also in is equal to some variable. Suppose in is equal to A, in is equal to B. After by statement I can write if A is equal to 1, that case left join. If B is equal to 1, right join. If A is
So
equal
what?
to 1 and B is equal to 1, inner join.
Okay. So what is that in is equal to A? Why
Yeah.
you write that?
Yeah. Backend it is creating one variable called A for left table and B for right table. If the by group value is existing in that table, A value is 1, otherwise 0. Same way, by group is existing in right table, B value is 1, otherwise 0. Using this 1 and 0 values, we can do the left join, right join, inner join, full join like this.
Okay. Okay. That's fair enough. So one more question. So I
Yeah.
have one table ID. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
ID value is 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have salaries 10, 20, 30.
Yeah.
And in the second table, I have ID
Yeah.
as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And salary is 100, 200, 300, 400.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I will do a merge statement without specifying any condition, what would happen and what would be the output?
Yeah. In first table I have ID salary. Second table also I have ID salary. In
Right.
first table I have 3 employees. Second table I have 4 employees. So now I want to merge these two data sets without any conditions.
Yeah. Just with by variable ID and
Yeah.
then what would be the output?
Yeah. So this case what will happen? We'll get the complete right table. Why? Because the right table ID will be override on the first table ID. 1, 2, 3 will be override by last table, and anyhow 4 will become. And salary also will come from right table.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
completely second table will be our output.
So only second table will be your output. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, one more question.
Yeah.
So you familiar about macros and all?
Yes.
So what are the ways to create macro variables?
There is many ways like percentage let, percentage global, percentage local, calls input in data step, into class in ProcSQL, through percentage do statement, or through parameters.
Okay. So for example, I wanted to create a macro variable with
Yeah.
today's date and
Yes.
wanted to display. How do you do it?
Yeah. Percentage let today is equal to percentage system of today of comma date 9 dot bracket close semicolon.
So do you think the format date line would work there?
Yes, yes. Percentage let today is equal to percentage system of today of comma date 9 or whatever the format we require. That format we can apply along with percentage system function.
Okay. Okay. And so for example, I will insert a macro statement.
Yeah.
If I will percentage let x equal to 1
Yeah.
And after main statement, I wanted to execute ampersand x. What would be the value?
So percentage let x is equal to 1. Then we are using any macro.
So that's so for example, percentage macro test. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm writing percentage let x equal to 1.
Yeah.
Then percentage none.
Yeah.
Then ampersand x dot.
Okay.
What would be the
Percentage put ampersand x.
yeah.
So now what I understood is that percentage that x is equal to 1, we have outside a macro and one side inside a macro, no?
No,
Only
one
inside the
macro.
macro. Only one side inside the macro.
Yeah.
No, this case x won't resolve. Why? Because first we should invoke a macro.
Okay, why it will not resolve?
So we have to invoke the macro. The percentage that x is equal to 1 we have in the macro name called test. If we invoke that macro, then it can resolve the value.
Okay.
If previously if you have any one more x variable as a global variable, then in this case we will take that value as a x value. If there is no value previously, we must not invoke a macro.
Okay, that's right. And so for example, I have a data set.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a table where I have ID
Yeah.
and salary.
Yeah.
So ID is 1 and salary is 10.
Yeah.
ID is 1, salary is 20.
Yeah.
ID is 2, salary is 30. So I want the final data set where you have cumulative salary.
Yeah.
ID is 30 and salary.
I required like 10, 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 60, 10, 20, 30, 60.
No. So what I would want, so there are basically 3 records. One
Yes.
is employee ID 1, we have 2 records. Employee ID 2, we have 1 record. And
Okay.
final output I want one
Only 2
employee.
records.
Yeah, 2
Only
records.
2 records. One salary is 30, 2 salary is 60.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So this case what I can do, I can write the code like this. First I can start by ID, anyhow it is in starting only. So then I am writing data, new data set old data set by ID, retain cumulative salary. Then I can write if first dot ID is equal to 1, then cumulative salary is equal to salary. Else cumulative salary is equal to cumulative salary plus salary. So this case, how the cumulative salary value will come 10, 10 plus 20, 30, and again we'll get 30. Okay, now? So then what I am doing, if last dot ID is equal to 1, then output. This case we'll get only 120 and 130 and 230. Then for this data set, again I can do the retain statement and I can do the cumulative. So retain new variable, initial value 0. That new variable is equal to new variable plus salary. That case we will get 30 and 60.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Susan, can you please tell me, like you have total of 4 years of experience, right?
Yes.
Out of those 4 years, how many organizations you have worked with? I know one is Wipro.
Only one.
Okay, so you've been working only with them.
Yeah, only one, but I handle 2 projects.
Okay. Also, right. So we are kind of here a delivery team, right?
Okay. Yeah.
We do not do demarcations on that this is a SAS development team or this is a SAS testing team.
Okay.
So we have both kind of work which comes
Yeah,
to
even
us.
I am involving the complete from scratch level to till ending I'm involving. I'm involving in development, testing, production, everything.
So sometimes you would have to do only testing.
Yeah, that's not a
Sometimes
problem.
you
Yes.
would have to.
So I always flexible based on the client requirements.
So you are like open with everything,
Yes.
yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. Apart from, may I know why would you want to change your job?
Yeah. As of now, I have 4+ years of experience. Now I'm feeling, so I am expecting some challenging position where I can utilize my skills and where there is a chance to learn something new as per both technical and functional.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Can you please also tell me what is your current location?
So actually my base location is Mumbai only, but currently
Okay.
I'm in client place at Bangalore.
Bengaluru.
Yes.
So I assume that you would not be able to come for a face-to-face. Is it so?
Where it is?
Pune.
Pune it is difficult.
Yeah. So when are you planning to travel to Mumbai next?
Maybe it will take 1 month time.
Okay. No. So would it be possible for you to do a video conferencing or Skype?
Definitely.
All right. So we'll arrange something.
Yeah.
and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
And the next round, we would go more deep into technical details.
Okay.
And then your know-how of business and how, do you function in a different business scenarios and all that.
Sure.
So we'll set something up, all right?
Yes.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.